Stefano asks an interesting question, and I would say it's interesting because there's some assumptions being made by Stefano that we need to talk about. How does the fast mimicking diet affect muscle mass? Do you lose muscle mass during the 5 days? Well, that's the funny thing, Stefano. So what if you do? You know, I've been lifting weights since 1965. Some of my best insights from weightlifting came in 1975, 1991, 2004. That's a long time. I don't worry about losing literally an ounce or two. I don't even know if you'd even notice it. It is funny how if you lose fat, everyone notices. But when you lose lean body mass, it's a little bit more subtle. But I guess, Stefano, what I'm trying to get across here is if you take 5 days off a year and you do the fast mimicking diet, that gives you 360 days a year to think about, you know, bulking up, building mass. That's a lot of time. There's one thing I want you to kind of keep in mind for the rest of your career. There's health. That's the optimal interplay of the human organs. There's longevity with the quality and quantity issues. There's fitness, the ability to do a task. And then there's performance, which I do. I teach my people, when your name is called, you step up. The fast mimicking diet seems to be a way that you can help both your health and your longevity in these small spurts of 5 days. Well, if you did it monthly like I was doing for a while, I'll probably keep doing it basically monthly by monthly for a long time. You know, I'm trying to focus on my health and longevity there. However, it wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to actually perform at the end of a fast mimicking diet just to see truly, you know, how much of, you know, how carb and protein dependent am I as a competitor? Listen, it takes me 1.6 seconds to deliver the discus, maybe 15 seconds to turn a caber. That's just not a lot of time. I don't need to go into deep fat stores to throw the discus one time. So one of the things I'm just kind of cautioning you on, always make sure you kind of keep in your mind a little bit of a spread. I'm doing these things like flossing. Flossing is good for your health. Flossing is good for your longevity. And really, if you think about it, if you have terrible teeth, it'd probably hurt your performance. But you floss every day because it makes the whole system better. And when you do something like fast mimicking diets, you're doing that for a short amount of time to make the whole system work a little better. So even if you do lose a little bit, so what? I noticed this. After my fast mimicking diet weeks, the next week's workouts are some of the best I've ever had in my life. Because, you know, honestly, you're going from a pretty rough little 5 days to normal, and your new normal is just off the charts. So just rethink it a little bit and don't worry so much about any short-term anything, okay?